Hello friends, I welcome all of you into this lecture. In this, I'll tell you the way to enable the ICMP through ASA. Because in the previous lecture, when I pinged from router 2, which was part of higher security zone, I tried to ping the R1, which is part of lower security zone. So ICMP should have worked, but the reason for dropping the packet was that ICMP reply packet was coming from lower security level to higher security level. So let me explain you. ASA1 is already configured. The IP here was 10.1.1.2, right? Here it is 20.1.1.2. When I did ping from here, so ICMP request, it went from R2 towards R1 via ASA. That is from higher security level to low security level. Here the security level is 0, here it is 100. 100 means the highest possible value. So it was allowed. So you know that when the reply comes, it comes through new packet. ICMP reply. It was a new packet, right? It came from lower security level towards higher security level. It was blocked. Alright, so what we will do here is we'll enable it. So we'll basically enable the inspection of ICMP. Okay, so let me take you to the console. This is ASA1. Actually, there is a policy in place, the global policy. If you do show run policy map, you would see a policy, the global one, this one. The policy map is there. Global policy is the name of that map, and there's a class map, inspection default. Here you will see that there is no ICMP. Okay, a lot of messages are appearing. I think I did not disable the no logging. I had enabled before recording it. I'll start again. Show run policy map. The name of the policy was global policy. This is the one. Okay, the class map is inspection default, and it is not inspecting ICMP. So we need to add the command inspect ICMP. Thereafter it will work. So before that, let me add this first. Config t policy map global policy class inspection underscore default inspect ICMP. Okay, exit. So if you do now show run policy map global underscore policy, you would see the presence of inspect ICMP, or you can simply do include ICMP. See, it is there. But anyway, this command is important. Now I'll try to ping from R2 to R1. Okay, so it is working, but R1 to R2 will not work. Okay, because ICMP request will go from lower to higher security level, and ICMP request will be blocked. You understood this thing? So that is the reason. Let me show you. Okay, you can also enable that logging enable. Let me just repeat only once. See, deny inbound ICMP source outside this. Source is from outside, destination is inside. Lower security level to higher, it is blocked. Okay, so this was it. This is the way to enable it. Okay, see, now I take this opportunity to add I'll talk about the static routes here as well. So I'll not use the lecture number 3 for it. I'll just use this one only. So here now I'll tell you the way to configure the static routes. Okay, static routes. It is bit different, but more or less it is same. So you know that the IP here is 20.1.1.2, right? Here it is 10.1.1.2. This one is inside with security level 100. Okay, and this one is outside the security level 0. So what I'll do here is I'll add 2 loopback addresses. Okay, on this I'll add loopback 1.1.1.1/32. all right, so here I'll add 2.2.2.2/32. so basically when this but I'll generate traffic from this one 10.1.1.2 towards this one. Okay, the traffic will first reach the ASA and then it will check the routing table. So it should have route for this one. All right, pointing towards this. So I'll not take much time. I'll quickly do it. R1, I just need to create a loopback. That's it on this R1. Configuration is already done. The previous configuration, the basic IP addressing. Show IP interface brief. Interface. I'll just use loopbacks. Okay, here it is. It doesn't work. Okay, so R1 is configured, which is outside. R2 interface loopback 0. No shot is not required. So R1 and R2 have been configured. R2 is part of my inside, which is higher security level. So I'll try to ping this one. It will not work because ASA, which is sitting in between, it doesn't have the route. It is saying, see, failed to locate egress interface for this ICMP config T. Let me disable this logging first to make things very clean. To be able to check the existing route, command is show route. Here it is not show IP route. Okay, it is just talking about the local routes. So on ASA, I need to add a route. Command is route space destination. It is 1.1.1.1. Once. Okay, sorry. Here I have to mention the name. Okay, route is towards the outside. Okay, means the destination is part of outside. We have to mention the name of that interface. Okay, so here I'll use question mark. I'll define the mask route space the name of the interface where the destination lies, the destination IP, the subnet mask, then the gateway. Gateway hour is see 20.1.1.2. You may name it. There should be an option to name it. Okay, it doesn't have. Anyways, I'll just hit enter. Okay, so if I do show route, I can see that I have a static route for this. So I'll try to see if it works now. See, it is working. So when I'll ping it with source IP, this one, okay, I'll tell you why this ping didn't work. Where is my pen? Okay, so this was the IP, right? So I pinged this 1.1.1.1 from 2.2.2.2. Source is this one. The traffic went when the traffic was generated with the source, it checked the route on router 2. Router 2 already had a default route towards this one. The traffic reached Cisco ASA. It checked the route for 1.1.1.1. It had it. It sent it to this one. When the return traffic came, router 1 already had the route towards this one, because there was a default route. If you remember it, R1 and R2 are having default route. So the return traffic came to ASA. The return traffic came to ASA. Now ASA will check the route for the destination, this one, because it was earlier source. Okay, it doesn't have it. So we need to add a reverse static route at the ASA. Okay, so even if you check it, you will not find that route. Where is the destination? Inside, right? This is the one. The gateway will be 10.1.1.2. If I do show route, now I'm seeing one static route. Similarly, we can also add a default route. There is no issue with that. So when I pinged with this source, now it is working. So this is how the static routes are configured on the ASA. Not much difference. It is just that the command will be show route instead of show IP route. Like on a router, it will be show IP route. On ASA, it will be show route. Okay. Let me repeat certain command. Show interface IP brief on ASA, and on there it will be show IP interface brief. Show interface description. It doesn't work. So here it will be show name if. Okay. Show name if command will tell you the interfaces which have been configured with the names. Okay. So this is just a basic. So what we did, we initially allowed the ICMP. We configured the policy map, means we added that policy map. And remember that the name in the policy map and class map, these are case sensitive. So make sure you don't do mistake in that. Okay, and that is a global policy. So because we could not have pinged, means we could not have tested the static routes without allowing or permitting that ICMP, right? So thank you so much. I hope it's been informative to you. I appreciate. Do give me appropriate rating and feedback.